You know the one. For generations, it's the warning that's echoed across every poolside and beach, forcing kids to sit there, dripping and impatient on the sidelines. You can't swim right after you eat. But is this age-old rule a lifesaver, or is it just a myth? I mean, seriously, think about it. How many times have you polished off a sandwich and then had to sit there watching the clock while everyone else was already in the water having fun? Well, let's find out if all that waiting was actually doing anything. And this is not some new idea your parents came up with. No, this warning has some deep roots. It appeared in the official Boy Scouts Handbook all the way back in 1908. For more than a century, the message has been simple and, frankly, pretty scary. Food plus water equals drowning. So, what was the actual thinking behind this? It wasn't just a random rule somebody made up. There was a specific and kind of terrifying theory that went along with it. The idea went something like this. After you eat, your body goes into full-on digestion mode, right? It sends a whole bunch of blood to your stomach to get the job done. But if you jump in the water and start swimming, your arm and leg muscles are suddenly demanding that same blood. The theory claimed your stomach muscles, starved of oxygen, would just seize up in this horrible, paralyzing cramp, and you'd sink. So that's the theory, and you can see why it stuck around for so long. I mean, it sounds kind of plausible. But what happens when we actually hold it up against the real scientific evidence? Okay, this number right here is probably the single most important piece of evidence. 0. According to fact-checkers at Snopes, who dug into this really deeply, there has not been a single drowning, not one, that was officially confirmed to be caused by swimming on a full stomach. And it's not just a lack of old cases. We have modern science to back this up. A recent controlled trial literally had people swim right after eating. And guess what? They found 0 drownings and, importantly, 0 reported muscle cramps. But they did find something, a significant increase in just feeling uncomfortable. And that feeling of discomfort? Well, that's the key to this whole story. So, while the myth of deadly, drowning-inducing cramps is totally false, that feeling of discomfort is very real. And there's a little grain of truth buried in that old theory that explains why. It all comes down to a battle for your blood. Here's the deal. Your body has 2 big jobs it's trying to do at once. After you eat, your digestive system is saying, hey, I need blood down here to process this food. But at the same time, if you're swimming, your muscles are screaming, whoa, we need that oxygen-rich blood to move. Your body just can't give 100% to both things at the same time. So the crucial point is this, that physiological tug-of-war isn't going to cause a life-threatening cramp. No way. What it can do is make you feel kind of bloated, sluggish, or maybe you'll get that sharp pain in your side. We all call a stitch. This is the discomfort those researchers found. It's not dangerous, but yeah, it's definitely not pleasant. So think about it. We've spent more than 100 years worrying about a myth. The real danger in that is that when we focus on a phantom risk, it can make us completely ignore the ones that are terrifyingly real. The truth is, the real monster in the water isn't your lunch. And if we want to stay safe, we have to understand what actually causes people to drown. Instead of worrying about a sandwich, we should be focused on this. The CDC reports that alcohol is a factor in up to 70% of water recreation deaths among adults. 70%. It impairs your judgment, your coordination, your balance. It's a truly deadly combination. This is the risk we should be talking about. And it's not the only one. Beyond alcohol, the real risk factors are crystal clear. A basic inability to swim, going in the water all by yourself, not using life jackets, and we have to be incredibly vigilant with young children. It's just tragic, but drowning is still a leading cause of accidental death for kids between the ages of 1 and 4.
So the takeaway here is simple. That 30-minute wait was never about preventing drowning. Sure, it might make you feel a little more comfortable when you get in, but it's not going to save your life. You know what will? Staying sober, learning to swim, using a buddy system, and constant supervision of children. So the next time you're by the water, ask yourself, are you focused on the myth, or are you focused on the facts that actually save lives?